The Pale Garden is a mysterious and intriguing Minecraft biome, and today I have for you guys the ultimate Pale Garden guide for Minecraft 1.21. This includes everything about the new Creaking mob as well. Let's get straight into it. So first, what even is the Pale Garden? Well, the Pale Garden is what happens when you take a dark oak forest, slap it in Photoshop, and turn it black and white. At least if you ask the community, that's what most of them would say. You can make a judgment for yourself though. Anyways, the Pale Garden is a biome made of many new interesting blocks. For example, pale oak. This is a wood type that actually gives you white planks. It feels really weird seeing this right now, but hey, this is going to be pretty useful for building, especially for any type of scary build. I mean, it does look pretty ghostly, and these trees are renewable through the pale oak sapling that drops when you break some of the leaves, so you can get as many of these as you want. There's also pale moss blocks. Not much to say about that, it's just a gray version of moss. If you want to use these for something, you can use a hoe to mine them very efficiently. And you got the eye blossom, which is a new flower. In my opinion though, it doesn't really look that good anywhere outside the Pale Garden, unless again you're going for a black and white ghostly room kind of look with an eye blossom pot. Then it could look pretty nice. The Pale Garden itself can be pretty creepy. There's always a pale gray fog obscuring your vision. On top of that, no passive mobs can spawn in this biome at all. Only hostile mobs can spawn at night, along with the Creaking, which we'll be talking about soon. And if any sort of soothing Minecraft music was playing before you entered this biome, it will immediately fade and cut off once you enter it. Yeah, they really don't want you to feel happy here at all. But enough about the garden itself, let's get to the main attraction, and that is the Creaking. This mob is pretty interesting. We'll go over everything about it, including how it spawns, how to kill it, all that good stuff. So first, let's start with how to spawn the Creaking. The Creaking can be spawned only through Creaking hearts. These Creaking hearts are blocks that can be found hidden within the pale oak trees. They are pretty rare though, so you'll probably need to destroy a few trees before you find one. It also has a pretty dark appearance, so you need to make sure to keep your eyes peeled. Once you have one of these Creaking hearts, don't break it unless you have a silk touch axe, because it does not drop naturally. To spawn the Creaking from this point, you'll need to wait until nighttime and then create something similar to a shrine of some sorts. The Creaking heart will be in the middle of the shrine, and above and below it, you'll need to place pale oak logs in a vertical formation like this, or you could do the same thing but horizontally, again with the Creaking heart in the middle and two pale logs to the left and right of it. Both of them need to be sideways facing though. Once you successfully construct this shrine, the Creaking heart will activate, getting an orange glow to it. However, again, it can only spawn the Creaking once it turns to night. When it does spawn the Creaking is usually somewhere next to the shrine. So now, here we are. We have a Creaking that has spawned. The first time I saw one of these guys, I thought that they did nothing. I literally just sat there for a few minutes watching it, just waiting for it to do something, but it never did. And that's because the Creaking can't actually do anything when you're looking in its direction. As soon as you take your eyes off the Creaking, it will quickly move towards you and attack you as well. Basically the complete opposite of an Enderman. Attack wise, the Creaking does around 2 hearts of damage on hard difficulty. That's not a lot, exact same damage that a zombie does, and its attack speed is also pretty slow. The Creaking scare factor mostly comes from its sounds and movements though. Their attack sound is really jarring, and it also makes some really unsettling sounds as it moves towards you. I mean, just listen to this. And they also have a very weird hobbling chasing animation similar to that of the warden found in ancient cities. Now, if you're curious, no, attacking the Creaking does not actually do any damage to it. The only thing attacking it will do is emit particles that point in the direction of the Creaking heart shrine and put resin clumps on the shrine itself. These resin clumps can be collected by the player and can be used to make resin building blocks, which do look pretty nice. Plus, you can use them for armor trims, which is really cool. Going back to the garden though, if you go back to the shrine and break the Creaking heart that is keeping the Creaking alive, the Creaking will immediately break down and die. The Creaking also cannot exist during the day. As soon as the sun starts rising, it will pretty much just vanish until it eventually comes back at night. It doesn't drop a single item, so frankly, spawning it is kind of pointless as of right now. You can only get some small entertainment out of it, but that doesn't mean we might not get expanded uses for the Creaking and Pale Garden garden in the future. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please consider dropping a like and a sub, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.